Hi, I'm Ben Barnes and I play General Kirigan.
Hello, I'm Archie Renault and I play Mal.
I'm Jessie Maley and I play Alina.
Hi, I'm Freddie Cotter and I play Kaz Brecker.
Hi, I'm Amita Suman and I play Inej Gaffer.
I'm Kit Young. I play Jesper in Shadow and Bone. We are going to take the quiz to find out if we would survive a journey through the Shadowfold with BuzzFeed.
Dun, dun, dun.
First question, what is your greatest strength? I'm super patient, I'm extremely dedicated, I'm creative, I'm a natural born leader, I'm a problem solver, I'm always willing to try new things.
I think I'm a natural born leader.
I've gone with dedicated.
I'm going to go with patient.
I would say I'm a problem solver.
I'm going to go for I'm creative.
Okay.
Definitely not super patient.
I'm going to go with I'm always willing to try new things, which will probably mean I'm going to end up dead.
Which book that has been adapted into a movie or TV show are you bringing with you to pass the time? The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, Normal People by Sally Rooney, Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen.
Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm going to go for Little Women. That's a childhood favourite.
I'm going to go with Normal People by Sally Rooney because that's the most recent of those books that I've read.
I'm going to
For
say
me, it's
Pride
got to
and
be Fellowship of
Prejudice.
the Ring.
Oh,
It's got to be Lord of the
Good
Rings.
choice.
Which Shadow and Bone character would you trust with a secret? Alina, Kaz, Inej, General Kirigan, Jesper, or Mal?
I'm going Mal.
I'm going Mal as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust any of the crows as far as I can throw them.
No. I mean, Amita, you're going to pick yourself, aren't you?
100% yeah. She's a secret keeper.
I'm going to go Alina.
Definitely wouldn't be me, would it? Let's be honest. It'll throw that in your face. You trusted me with a secret about flowers at one point, and I don't think it paid off. Alina's trustworthy, but also feel like she does tell genuine things.
I'm going to go for Inej.
I'm going to go Mal. I think he's good at keeping a secret.
Yeah, honest.
Good guy.
All right, which random superpower would you love to have? Cool. The power to learn any language. Oof. The power to remember everything you read. The power to know when someone is lying. Would I want to know that? The power to change anything into food. The power to transform into any animal. Or the power to control the weather.
Oh, that's hard.
These are hard.
I'd have to go power to transform into an animal.
Yeah, I think
that
that's
would be
Any
amazing.
animal is so good.
If you wanted to get through the fold,
Animal.
turning into an ant is probably quite a good
quite
one
good.
to have.
No one would notice you. Okay, I'm going for that one as well. Animal.
Great options. The power to remember everything you read. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Never have a
That's
problem
like
with learning
Sherlock
lines.
Holmes.
I think to learn any
Yeah.
language, can you imagine how useful you'd be and how much you could get done?
Yeah.
Well, Amita already
gonna go-
feels that way because she's
You speak
learned 3 or 4.
quite a few.
I speak 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the language.
I feel as if you remember everything you read, then technically you're learning a language. Do you know what I mean?
No, you can't blur the powers and have both. You
Well-
have to choose one. I'm going to go with the power to transform into any animal because then I can breathe underwater and I can fly.
And you could turn into a Volcra and then you could cross the fold.
That too.
That's what I'm thinking.
First
Very
on
good.
my list.
Which Grisha speciality would you want to have? A healer, an inferni, a tide maker, a fabricator, a squaller, or a heart render?
I've answered this one before saying I would love to be a heart render because they can use their powers, in a sort of assertive, powerful way to cut someone's blood supply or burst their heart, but then they can also soothe and calm.
I think actually I'm going to go for a fabricator. I feel like that would be helpful. You could probably invent something or make something to help you get through the fold. I'm going to go fabricator.
Yeah, I've always said fabricator. I like building. Yeah, I think that'd be quite fun.
I think I know which one you're going to go with, Freddie.
Inferni.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd do.
I don't like being cold.
I'm going to go for
I mean, we were very
fabricator.
cold. I'm going heart render, man, because my favorite one isn't on there, which is Shadow Summoner, but that's probably because they're evil.
We don't need more of that if we're crossing the
I'm-
fold.
No, we don't need more of that, so I'm going to go with heart render.
To keep everyone calm on your journey, you keep talking about a TV show you love. What show are you talking about? Schitt's Creek, Bridgerton, WandaVision, The Crown, Grey's Anatomy, or The Queen's Gambit?
It's got to be the Queen's Gambit for me. I loved it. I thought it was so good.
I've got to go with WandaVision. It's just like endlessly curious.
I've got to say, I've not watched any of these. I've watched an episode of The Crown. A guy broke into the Queen's bedroom and had a chat and a cup of tea with her. I have to go for The Crown.
Grey's Anatomy wouldn't exactly be the best thing to calm someone down when you're in the shadow.
No.
If someone
No.
gets hurt and then you're talking about a hospital drama where people are in crisis left and right, I'm not sure I'd pick that. I feel like Bridgerton, it's probably not the best time to hook up with someone.
The Queen's Gambit is a pretty good one.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
really
it's
have
like a
to
game of
focus on
chess.
playing chess.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I'd go.
That's what I'm
I think
going
I'm
for.
going to go with Schitt's Creek though. Keep everyone happy and smiling.
Finally, what is your biggest fear? Being trapped in a small space, flying, losing a loved one, heights, letting your friends down, spiders.
Oh,
Losing a loved one?
All of
Um,
them.
yeah. I mean,
Losing
it's
a
got to
loved one.
be
I
losing a
think
loved
so.
one. It's got to be that one for me.
Easy.
Being
Losing
trapped
a loved one.
in space.
Losing a loved one.
I remember being
Right.
terrified watching Hook as a kid when they put the guy in that little chest full of crabs. I think that scarred me for life.
Losing a
You
loved
should see the size of my bedroom that I had. Small spaces, no problem.
Oh my God! What did you get?
Congratulations, you survived the journey through the shadow.
Jenny through the fold. Yes, of course the crows would make it.
I
Wait,
didn't.
just-
I died.
Kid, did you not make it?
Sorry, but it looks like you didn't make it back out of the shadow fold. While you were inside, the Volker proved to be too tough to handle, as well as the many other mysteries.
Hey,
I survived.
Yeah, I survived as well.
we're veterans at this Shadowfold thing now. Walk in the park.
Walk in a very dark park.
That's really upsetting. I'm gonna have to retake that in my own time. My own free time. I am not dying in the shadow fold. I'm a sore loser today.
Thank you, BuzzFeed. Make sure you go and watch Shadow and Bone on Netflix.